All right, gold member. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
Who likes the Dutch? Well, I just realized my shirt's all fucked. Who likes the Dutch? Genuinely, who genuinely enjoys the Dutch? I know that I don't. I don't enjoy them whatsoever. Big up. PSV beat Napoli 6-2. They do score goals. Well, I would assume they score goals. They are a professional football team who plays football. Mic check, mic check. Big up, dog. Either way, Liverpool versus PSV tomorrow. By a show of hands, who's actually confident? Who is genuinely, realistically confident in Liverpool's ability to play a football game at Anfield? It's at Anfield. Who is genuinely excited to watch Liverpool play? It's like it's a chore, you know? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch the game. I'm kind of excited about that, you know? I got to drive to Vegas tomorrow. Might stop and play some golf on the way. I'm sure as shit not going to fucking watch the game on the golf course. That's not happening. And do I really need to watch this? You know? I don't really think so. I think that there's a strong possibility that we can somehow get a result, given the fact that it's just Champions League football. And the Champions League works way different. You know, if we lose against PSV, it ain't the end of the world for the Champions League. I mean, at the end of the day, all you got to do is get in the top 32. You don't have to win all your games. You don't have to get a lot of points. All you got to do is just make it to the next round. Make it to the round of 32. Make it to the round of 16. And Liverpool could probably do that. Again, my prediction was Liverpool will come nowhere close to the Premier League. Again, this was my adjusted prediction when I changed my stance from slot in to cuck out. We're not going to win the Prem, and we'll make it to like the quarterfinal or the semifinal of the Champions League, and then we'll lose to an English side. Unfortunately, if we get drawn in an English side in the round of 16, I think we go there. But I basically, my thought was we're going to play in the Champions League until we face someone from England in a knockout round, and then we'll lose. But even now, I don't even know if that's possible. Because we don't even play football anymore. We didn't play football before. And we sure as shit don't play football now. Hang on. Suck a fat bag of dicks, bro. Don't tell me what I need to do. You think I want to watch Liverpool from a fucking car? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Under no circumstance. No way. Not interested. Not feeling it. Hey, listen, it is technically in theory possible before we touch the pitch. All theories are possible. You know, like anything is technically feasible in the mind of a human being, but does that mean it's going to manifest? Probably not. No. I mean, we still don't have Florian Wirtz, I believe. Frimpong won't be available. I don't think Connor Bradley is available. Isak might as well not be on the fucking pitch. Cody Gakpo is playing against us. Mohamed Salah is doing his best impression of stealing 400 grand a week. Virgil van Dijk, more like Virgil van Dick, Konate's head is in Madrid. Slot is basically on Pluto mentally. The board isn't even in the Milky Way. They're gone. They've completely left the galaxy. The fans are delusional morons. It's looking pretty bleak. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking pretty bleak. It's looking a lot like that we're
We're completely fucked, We're completely fucked.
The best way to put it, dog. Yeah, shout out to those Penguins. But it's not hot. It's the antithesis of hot. It's piping cool, God, why is this shirt all fucked up? The collar of this shirt's all fucked. It's piping cool in Liverpool. Although I don't know why Stappy's here chatting shit. You lost 1-0 to a team with 10 men. Fucking suck a dick. Hold that shit. Looks like that guy's not cutting his hair anytime soon. Oh, dude, don't even get me fucking started. All these assholes like, let's get Xabi Alonso. Real Madrid are concerned. The players have grifting problems with Xabi Alonso. He could come to Liverpool. We already have Frimpong and Florian Wirtz. Fuck off. Fuck to the off with the Xabi Alonso shouts. You want to know what happens if we get Xabi Alonso? This is what happens if we get Xabi Alonso.
We're completely fucked, We're completely fucked.
There you go. That's what happens if we get Xabi Alonso. We're still completely fucked. I don't think people realize that there is no manager on the planet that is going to turn this season around. So the sooner that you just accept the fact that we will achieve nothing despite a miracle. I mean, if we win something, it will be an absolute miracle. So we're not savable. We're not redeemable. You've allowed this to carry on for too long. You put zero pressure on the manager. I'm going to start every stream with suck my dick just so that you can't cut your hair. I don't even care if I'm saying it to no one. Or I'll just sneak it in at the end. Remember, suck my dick. But I don't want Xabi Alonso either, dude. And he's not going anywhere. Get this out of your fucking head. He's not leaving Real Madrid right now. This isn't Football Manager. You don't just oh, he's fired. Now he's mine. Bing bong. It's not the way shit works. It's not the way shit works. Okay, I don't even want W's, bro. I don't even want wins. I just want to watch football. That's it. That is how low my standard is. I would like to just watch a team play. That is what my standard is. I went from, we have the ability to win the lot, bada bing, bada boom, and 3 months later, I just go, I just want to watch football. Talk about a polar shift. I just want to watch a team pass the ball in midfield. Is it so much to ask to just ask for a midfield? Is it really that hard to just ask a team to not walk? Is it really so hard to just watch 5 passes string together in the opposition half? Those are our standards. I just want to see an actual attack. Right? I don't even need to see a goal. I just need to see an actual phase of play. Just show me one pattern. You have 90 minutes to show me one pattern of play. That's it, and I'm happy. I don't even think I'll get that. Wrong. I can get everything. Sean Deitch video in my feed when I clicked your video. Hey, whatever, bro. Whatever, dude. You wonder what's even funnier? I said that I said that they're not gonna play a low block. And they didn't play a low block. Everyone's forgetting about the fact that we got West Ham on the weekend. Are you guys confident against West Ham? I'm not confident against West Ham. I don't see how West Ham aren't going to absolutely batter us. I don't see how guys, are we forgetting that we lost to PSV last year? No one likes to talk about that game because everyone was like, oh, we were undefeated. Who cares? We already were like top of the fucking champs. But we lost to PSV away. Arne Slot is 0-1 against PSV. Hello? No one is bad when they play Liverpool. Get that through your head. No one is bad. Liverpool could play a U18 team and still probably struggle. I think Sunday League teams would give us difficulty. Because it doesn't take a genius to figure out how to beat us. And I've predicted how every team will play against us that has beat us. If I can predict that, don't you think a guy who gets paid to do that could, you know? If I can sit here and say the strategies that a team needs to implement to beat us and then see it manifested on the pitch, don't you think that people who get paid money to do it could? And doesn't it strike you that the guys who get paid money for our club can't figure out that that's what they're going to do? It blows my mind, the naivety of this fan base. Just how wild people truly are. Now. We're completely fucked. We're completely fucked. And I got it stuck in my head, dude. I love that. You know what I'm going to do? I think I've gotten to my wit's end. I think I'm going to go back through Enz's call-in shows, and I'm going to clip up what I said every win, and I'm just going to make a 45-minute video. And now, a year later, I see everyone talking about it. I see everyone talking about all of the criticisms I had. The 4-2-4, the fact that you're relying on Trent to unlock a defense, the poor passive structure of our possession-based style, the inability to build out of a press, the inability to link passes together, the abandonment of midfield. Everything is the same, dude. It's all the same problems. They're just worse because other teams are more clinical now. Basically, we've gotten less clinical. They've gotten more clinical. Nothing in terms of the style of play has changed. And I wasn't even a Trent fanboy. I hated on Trent. I thought Trent was shit last season. I didn't think he was anything fucking special. I didn't think he was anything to, to write home about. He had a couple of good moments. He had a couple of good games. I also think that people overly analyzed his defensive responsibility, and they're like, why do teams keep picking on our right side? I don't know. Why do we keep fucking abandoning the midfield? Absolutely. And, I just got tired of people talking down to me when I would be negative after a win, so I was conditioned, socially conditioned. Never again. Liverpool could go on a fucking 35-game win streak and win everything. If I still see the same football, I'm not going to change my tune. Not anymore. Never again. I made a mistake. I own it, but I'm not going to fall into that trap one more time. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you ignore your own instincts to please the masses and to avoid conflict? I want conflict. At this point, I'm hungry for conflict. I want to argue. I want you to throw insults at me because I'm right. And it's just that, now that the turns have tabled, and big up to Staffy, because on American Waffle, he made a very good point. Why is it that all the people who were slot in 2 weeks ago, all it took was one game against Forest, and you're completely on the other side? That doesn't make any sense. What happened to trust the process? What happened to credit in the bank? So basically, what you're telling me is that if you're slot out now and you weren't slot in before Forest, you really were slot out, but you didn't want to be that publicly just in case we won a game. And then if we won, you could say, haha, I knew I should have backed him. But because we lost, you said, no, I don't back him. It's a lot of hypocrisy, It's a lot of Politico answers. Again, when we had that whole Civil War thing, I could not find a single argument based in any fact for someone to be for Arne Slot. All I heard was hope, which is fine, but that's not an argument. That's like saying, when I die, I hope it's not the end. Yeah, you're right. I hope, but I haven't died yet, so I don't know. That's basically what you were doing with Slot. And then 90 minutes later, you're just like, you know what? I have died. I know what it's like. It's nothing. So I'm going to just be free and commit sin left and right. Yes, but this is literally the last time I will be live until after the West Ham game. So I figured, why not? I have an hour. It's mind-blowing, bro. It's mind-blowing how people could just switch like that. We switched 6 weeks ago. It's too fucking late. I don't want you on this side of the train. Get your dirty paws off me. No, thank you. We're not at the same table. I'm not agreeing with you. I told you 6 weeks ago to go to the doctor. Guess what? You're terminal now, but I fucking told you. You're like Steve Jobs. You thought that you could cure your pancreatic cancer by drinking kombucha and making a new fucking iPhone. Guess what, buddy? Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Dead in the water. Brother, ooh. Brother, ooh. Get your dirty paws off me. You'll make me dirty. You're going to get me dirty. Get your dirty paws away from me. Go eat over there. Have you ever been to Anfield? Go fuck yourself. Oh, we're past this. I'm done listening to him. I will never ever play Arne Slot talking on this channel again. We are done. No more reviewing his press conferences. No more airtime. Because whenever I hear Arne speak, it doesn't matter what words are coming out of his mouth. This is all I hear from Arne Slot.
Won't someone please peg my anal canal? Everybody! Won't someone please peg my anal canal?
That's all he says during his press conferences. That's it. Those are the only words I hear. I'm a good little cuck boy. Please peg me. That's what he says. That's what Arne Slot says every conference. Takes zero accountability, zero responsibility, lists off excuses, and then caveats them by saying that there are no excuses. even though you just told me an excuse. That's like saying, I didn't take the cookie from the cookie jar while you have the cookie in your hand and it's half eaten. That wasn't me. It was just here. It wasn't in the jar. It was outside the jar. But hey, listen, that's not an excuse. I shouldn't have eaten the cookie, but here I am eating the cookie. You want to know what his post-game press conference really was? It was, so Arnie, what happened today? Yeah, well, we did not score, and they did score. So, when you break it down to the brass tacks, they did not score a goal, or they scored goals, and we did not score goals. But in the future, we are hoping that we can score goals, and they won't score goals. There you go. That's all you need to hear. That's all he ever says. Yeah, they scored one and we didn't, but hopefully next game we score one and they don't. Okay, move on. Surface level bullshit, gaslighting analysis, but no. One result against Nottingham Forest, and all of the sudden. I also love these people who are sitting back and they're trying to revise the transfer window. They're like, we should have got Mark Gahey. Oh, if we got Mark Gahey, we would be so good. If we had just got Mark Gahey, we would be amazing, man. You're right. Mark Gahey would solve all of our problems. You know who else would solve all of our problems? Antoine Semenyo. You know who else would solve all of our problems? Jesus. Unfortunately, Jesus doesn't play football. It makes no sense, dude. And if you were Arne Slot in, and after Nottingham Forest, you're Arne Slot out, I only have one thing to say.
Not the kind of person to say I told her so, but you know what? I told her so. I fucking told her so.
Fucking a Totoso, dude. But it's too late. It's too late. Get your dirty paws off my table. Get your dirty paws off my table. I don't want you here. Go away. Get out of here. We don't need you at our table. You ignored the signs. Hey, hold on. Give me a second. Hang on. Where the fuck is this one? I don't know how I did that. Where did I export that one to? I made another one of the Cartman videos, but I don't know where it is. I made one that had fucking letters on it. Whatever. I can't find it. Where do you get it? I got this off the Liverpool website a long time ago. But unfortunately, this is Nike, so I don't think you're going to be able to get it anymore. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. This is I like this one though because it has the green. But this was back. I bought this off Liverpool's website when Nike was our sponsor, but now they're not, and it's sun damaged and shit. It's got a lot of character now, it's got sweat marks, it's got sun damage. We've played golf in it. Also, guys, dead ass. Does anyone actually think that Mark Gahey or Antoine Semenyo even want to come to Liverpool right now? Basically, this is how I would imagine the negotiation would go, with Michael Edwards trying to convince Mark Gahey to come to Liverpool from the perspective of Mark Gahey.
Would you mind loaning me some of your lipstick, Mom? Because I want to at least look pretty the next time you decide to f*** me!
If Eric Cartman was Marquehi. It's kind of how I feel like that negotiation would go. It'd be like, you know, at least dress up before you decide to try to fuck me. Yeah, big up Mighty Red. I just don't think you're going to be able to find it. Because it is a Nike hat. Ha. Who is Sahir Gupta? And why does he have my picture? Hang on, people. I got to see who this is. Oh, shit. I didn't realize that Chelsea are going to be playing Barcelona in 18 minutes. All right. Well, we're going to dip when that game starts because we just can't compete with people. Let me see. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, I don't know who Sahir Gupta is. I've never seen him before. You're a United fan, Sharts? No, I don't think we have shit players at all. I think we have a shit manager who will make any player on the planet look like shit. That's what I think. I think our manager and our system and our style makes players look horrendous. The best match in history? Calm down. Okay, it's a fucking group stage game. Calm down. It's an odd question. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. Just how are you supposed to be confident as a Liverpool player? Again, the metaphor I like to go back to is if I were your boss and you knew how to do something effectively, but I'm your boss and I'm telling you how to do something ineffectively, and I'm telling you that you have to do it that way, are you going to do it with confidence? Are you going to do it with energy? Probably not. Just going out on a limb here and saying you're probably going to be a disgruntled worker. No doubt. Absolutely. Any team not named Liverpool Football Club is a proper team. Get that through your skull. Everyone is better than us. Everyone on planet Earth plays better football than Liverpool. Oh, how the turns have tabled. Just seeing if there's anything. What? Wait a second. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'd take just about anybody. Yeah, it's 111 111 1110. These are not in my purview or my thoughts. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. I have no idea. I can't see how we score. The nastiest, most disgusting, most appalling 1-0 you've ever seen in your life. I'm not going to sit here and ever predict a Liverpool loss or a Liverpool draw. Now, I mean this in all sincerity. I have zero belief in this prediction. Zero. I have absolutely no belief in this prediction, but I'm going to do it anyway. 1-0 Liverpool. But I have no belief in said statement. Zero belief. Who gives a shit about what other channels say? We're over that. Well, I'm going to be driving, so I don't even know if I will be able to. The service on the ride from Vegas, I'm sorry, on the ride from LA to Vegas isn't even good. So I don't even know if I'll be able to watch the game. But I have a feeling I'm not going to need to. I have a feeling I'm not going to need to watch it. And Liverpool don't play football. But here's the thing. If PSV come and they play football, they're fucked. You can't play football to beat Liverpool because Liverpool don't play football. So you have to play something different. And other teams have learned this and they have been effective in doing so. If you try to play football against us like Real Madrid and Aston Villa did, we'll somehow manage to squeak out the win. But if you don't play football, you're going to be money, you know? Nottingham Forest didn't like pepper our goal. They were just clinical and they didn't play football. They sat in a mid block and they kicked the ball long. Everyone on the planet has Slot's number. Habibi, I have no care. I have no desire. I don't care if we make top 4. I don't care if we don't. Arne Slot has ruined football for me. He has extracted all possible passion. I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's whatever at this point. It's a wasted season. I said I had no belief in that statement. I don't know. I don't know what Nuno's going to end up doing. I'm just trying to see if I can find. Can't really see anything on there's like nothing on Liverpool Twitter about the game. I don't see anything. Yeah, if you're not defeated, then I'd like whatever you're smoking. If you don't feel absolutely, utterly defeated as a Liverpool fan, please do me a favor. I will give you my address. You can send me a postage of whatever you've been smoking. Absolutely, it does. Yeah, you can. 100%. I don't give a shit. Nems, you changed your profile picture.
All right, gold member. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
I sympathize with FSG because there's not really much you can do at this point. There's not really a lot that you can do. I don't see how realistically you could sack him tomorrow. Who would you bring in? It's going to take time. But that's why I asked for this 6 weeks ago, bro. That's why 6 weeks ago I was asking, can we get rid of him, please? Can we just do this now before it gets worse? And it got worse. And it's only getting worse. I mean, look at this shit. Look at Liverpool Twitter just trying to grasp for fucking straws. Oh, but we haven't scored in our last 2 games, but we've created the most chances out of any side in that period. Oh, that doesn't mean jack shit. That doesn't mean jack shit. It means nothing. Even if we had scored all of our chances in the last 2 games, I still think you would have to turn around the table and say, well, what if they had scored theirs? Because they probably would have fucking scored more anyway. I'd be really surprised. Listen, if we lose tomorrow, I better hear this from every fan in the fucking stadium.
Fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit! We're fucking shit!
If we lose at home to PSV, I better hear every fucking fan in that stadium sing that song. AI is fucking stupid, bro. I don't want Xabi Alonso, and he's not going anywhere. Dude, I would send Slot to China. Go fucking coach in China. Go find Oscar and go coach in China. Or Pedro, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. Bro, we fucking created jack shit. All right, Nems, you keep asking for it. I'll play it for you.
No, 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 no. We're completely fucked, completely fucked. We're completely fucked.
That's what we are tomorrow, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I think that you could get the best players that could fit this system from a profile perspective, and we would still fucking lose. I don't believe in the system. I see what he's trying to do. I don't believe in it. I think it's terrible. I think it's absolutely awful. And I think that if you're backing it, you're really just like backing your hopes, you know, like you really just don't want to admit that we're shit. You can't look yourself in the mirror and say Liverpool are ass if you can't see that. You're unwilling to admit it. You're unwilling to admit that Salah is past his best. You're unwilling to admit that Gakpo sucks. You're unwilling to admit that Van Dijk has been Virgil van Dijk. You're unwilling to admit that Ibrahima Konate is being hard done by the fans. You're unwilling to admit that Connor Bradley is injured. You're unwilling to admit that Liverpool just flat out fucking suck. What it is. Those are the types of people that need results to make analysis. Those are the kinds of people that can't predict anything. They're the kinds of people that can't analyze football. And that's why they react the way that they react, because they're like, how could this happen? How could this happen? What do you mean, how could this happen? Have you not been watching the same shit that I've been watching all fucking season? What do you mean, how could this happen? I mean, it's a fucking miracle that Liverpool even have 6 wins. Let's just get that to our skulls. There's a very real reality in which Liverpool could only have won 3 games in the Premier League so far. Imagine we were 3-3-6. Oh, you think he would still be in his fucking job? Do you? No way, there's a new one? I don't really have the fucking time or the patience for this, but let's see what it is. We're completely fucked, completely fucked. We're completely fucked. La 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 la. Blah 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 blah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, if you subscribe to Lawrence McKenna, you are officially stupid. Liverpool have been really poor in the last few games. Well, thank you for that stunning analysis. I'm still not sure if it's Slot's fault. I'm also not sure if that means he can turn it around or not. Bro, you're fucking dumb. I don't give a shit about saying that. You're a fucking idiot. Arne Slot deserves more respect. Yeah, you're right. Rather than praising him, he should be fucking blowing me. How about that? How about that? You know what? You know what the respect that Arne Slot deserves? A nice fat dick in his ass. That's the respect that he deserves. You know, he's only been our manager for 50 games. Why the fuck you acting like he is the second son of Jesus Christ? He's been the manager for 50 fucking games. And you're acting like he invented the wheel. You're sitting here and pretending like he won a quadruple last season. Bro, he won a Prem in a non-competitive title race. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Oh, but it's only our second one and, you know, whatever. Sorry, I didn't realize you were such a fucking bitch. No, we're not going to fucking grace his voice on this channel. How dare us? I would never do such an ignorant thing as to make your fucking ears bleed as well as mine. If you blame Konate, if you are still sitting here and you blame Konate for his inability to build up, you, sir, are a fucking moron. I have no problem calling you that. You are an idiot. If you think that the back line is the issue, you're an idiot. If you think that the front line is an issue, you're an idiot. Hang on. Hang on. Donna, I know that that's you, and I'm going to find out who you are. Do me a favor, Donna, can you type one more time so I can ban you again? I accidentally deleted your comment, and now I can't ban you. So could you just type one more thing? Could you just copy and paste what you just said, and then I can just ban you from there? Thank you. I don't drink tea. No. Not a timeout. We have to be vigilant. You see, Donna is a cuck. Donna is a cuck who likes to moonlight as a woman. And he likes to go into chats and do stupid shit and be an asshole and be creepy. You know, I remember one time Donna called into Lee Gunner and had a voice changer on. And Lee was like, get the fuck out of here, you absolute weirdo. He's a weirdo. But you see, Donna doesn't have a life. Donna has no life. There is no purpose to the life that Donna lives. Donna's sole purpose is to be a troll in small communities where he can get attention because he has nothing else to live for. He has nothing else better to do with his time than that, than pretend to be a former chairman of Tottenham Hotspur, create an infinite amount of fake accounts, and do their best to try to get under someone's skin. But it's sad because what a waste of a life. What a waste of time. What a waste of your ability to be born. What a waste of the miracle of science that it is to be born, to use your time to do said thing. No. We're a big boy. We can handle ourselves. I know, dude. Listen, said something that really pissed me off. I deleted the comments so you guys can't see it, but I just had to get that off my chest. That I've been holding that in for about 2 years. So, big up though. I did not watch the United game, but they lost to a 10-man Everton at home. So, is there really much more to say? I can't really answer who I would have. I can't. Because I think that we're so far gone at this point that what are we going to do, dude? What are we going to do? I don't think that bringing in a new manager all of a sudden means that we win anything. I just think that means that we start fresh from ground zero. And I'm okay with burning it all down because I don't. In my eyes, it already is all burnt. So, what's the harm of a little bit more fire? I don't see much. No, but I see that it's 5 minutes past, and let's just go to the 50th minute mark, and then we'll call it there. I got other shit to do today, and then we're not going to be live until after the West Ham game. This is literally like he's playing FIFA. Proper halal football. What's the score? Hey, this is very halal. I'm sure it'll be a great game. Could you imagine if Chelsea win? Oh God, it's gonna be so peak for us. Anyway, I know that Chelsea Barcelona's on. I know that that's where people's attention is gonna be. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm just meeting I'm meeting my parents midway between Salt Lake and LA. If you want my analysis of tomorrow's game, here you go.
No, you fool. We're following orders. We were told to comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Found anything yet? Nothing yet, sir. How about you? Not a thing, sir. What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
And then, of course, to wrap it all up, my prediction for tomorrow is as follows.